Hi, it's Michael. How to find calm in the workspace. And one of the ways that we can find calm is by taking a midday walk, getting out and allowing for ourselves to stay present to what's around us. So, for today's episode, I want to take you on an elongated walk. This might be good for before work or if you have a longer 30-minute lunch break. But just to get outside, get into nature, and begin to experience what's around you. So if you need to pause this and get your shoes on, get ready, go ahead. But when you're ready, come on back. So as we start our walk, just a reminder to stay mindful, to keep your eyes open to everything that's around you, making sure that you're staying safe, watching out for traffic or anything that might cause danger. But to begin today, just start by taking a deep breath in and breathing out. And before we start our walk, just start to connect with an intention for this walk. What is it that you want to connect to? Bring your mind to the things that have been distracting you today, the things that you're worrying about, the things that you might be stressing about. What would it feel like to let go of those things? Or maybe your intention is just to completely stay present, to let go of everything, to connect with what's around you. Or maybe it's to solve a problem, to let your mind be wherever it needs to be in order to come to a conclusion about something. Whatever it is for you, allow for that intention to be there. So take a moment, connect to the breath, and just allow for yourself to become aware of what your intention is for today. And as you connect to that intention, we'll start to begin the walk. And as we do, allow for yourself to become aware of each step that you take. Aware of the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot, making contact with the ground. And for the next few moments, just focus on what it feels like to move from right to left. Just walking forward, completely connected to what it feels like to step. And if the mind begins to wander, trying to take you somewhere else, let that entire attention come back to that step. The sensation of what it feels like to step. Moving from right to left and right to left. Start to draw the attention to what the heel feels like as it touches the ground. Connect to what it feels like to allow for the ball of the foot to touch the ground. And for the next few moments, just give yourself permission to connect to those two sensations, the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot. Letting yourself be fully present to those two sensations. And now as you start to walk, start to become aware of the entire body in connection to the step. First tuning into the ankles. As you continue to walk, what does it feel like within the ankles with each step? Moving up, what does it feel like to have the calves be connected to each step? And now draw your full attention and awareness to how the knees feel today. As you step from right to left, feeling the connection of the knees, just checking in and seeing how they feel. And then moving up, just check in with the upper legs, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, tuning into what it feels like to step. And then allow for yourself to become aware of what the entire lower half feels like with each step. From the hips to the glutes, all the way down. What does it feel like for your legs to be in motion? Not feeling the need to judge anything or even change or fix anything, but just becoming fully aware of what it feels like to walk. And then start to become aware of the upper body, starting with the lower back and wrapping around into the stomach. In connection with each step, just feeling how that part of your body feels today. And then drawing all of the attention up to the back, feeling into the upper back, the lower back, all the way up to the shoulders, noting the sensations that occur with each step. How does your back feel as you walk? And just remembering if any thoughts might be coming in, if they're not helpful to your intention for today, just let them drop as you focus all of the attention back to the body. Noting now what the arms feel like. From the upper arms through the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, into the fingers. Feeling the swaying motion of the arms as you step from side to side. Right and left. How does it feel to have the arms be in motion? What would it feel like to introduce a little bit more swinging into the arms, creating more movement as you step? And then draw that attention into the chest. Feeling a rising of the chest as you move through space. Feeling the motion of the body, connection to the chest. And then start to draw the entire awareness and attention up through the neck into the muscles of the face. And as you walk, perhaps moving the neck from side to side or front to back, just playing with motion and movement in the neck. Feeling a softening of the muscles in the face. And now become aware of the entire body as it moves. And just paying attention to any area that might be calling out for your attention. Anywhere that may feel particularly tight or tense today, and just give yourself permission to focus the attention there as you walk. Just seeing how movement may help release whatever you're holding on to. And we'll take the next few moments to just be with ourselves as we walk. And now allow for that attention to move away from the body and start to connect with the space around you. As you move forward with each step, start to connect with the space that's in front of you, the space that's behind you, and the space to either side of you, above you, and below you. And start to note your body moving through that space. And just starting to take up space with each step. Perhaps moving the arms to the sides, feeling the space to either side. Or allowing for them to rise above your head. Just playing with the awareness of space in all directions. And as you become aware of the openness of space as you move through it with each step, start to draw your attention to your senses. Starting first with all of the things around you that you can see. Noting the colors, the shapes, the figures. If you happen to be in nature, noting the trees, the birds, any animals that might be around you. If you're in a city, starting to note the cars, the other people. but truly start to take in this moment what it feels like to experience sight. And then allow for your ears to start to become aware of sound around you, noting if there's sounds of nature, perhaps a bird chirping in the distance, trying to listen into the sound of your feet stepping on the ground. Whatever sounds are most present for you, just let yourself become aware of them with curiosity. What does it feel like to experience sound? And as you continue to walk, return back to the breath, letting that air enter in through the nose and begin to experience smell, letting the aroma of whatever's around you in this moment enter in through your nostrils, just fully beginning to experience what it feels like to smell. And then with a gentle swallow or running of your tongue over your lips, begin to experience taste in connection to the movement of walking. What does it feel like to taste? And then finally, as you continue to walk, start to bring those hands together in front of you, just rubbing them together, noting the sensation of touch, noting what it might feel like to touch the fabric of your clothing. And as you walk, if there's anything near you that you could potentially feel, reach out your arm and allow for yourself to feel that. Maybe the leaves on a tree or a signpost. Not stopping yourself, but just reaching out to feel whatever's close to you. And then for the next few moments, just allow for all of these senses to become aware in the present moment. Give yourself permission to take it all in, fully focusing on what it feels like to see, to hear, to smell, to taste, to touch, and what that feels like in connection to the movement of the body. Taking the next few moments to simply be in motion, experiencing everything around you. And now start to return back to the body, feeling again into that gentle awareness of each step, from right to left, noting what it feels like to have each step land on the ground. And then as you continue to move, if it feels safe and right to do so, go ahead and bring your hand onto your heart. And start to feel into the elevated heartbeat as you've been walking now for quite a few minutes. What does it feel like to feel into the beating of the heart? Give yourself a moment to be with the heart as you continue to walk. And as you feel into the beating of the heart, start to connect to the question, what do I need right now? In this present moment, being connected to everything around you, solely focused on what it feels like to be in motion. What do you need? There's no right or wrong answer here. Just listen to your body, listen to your heart. What is it that you need to move you through the rest of the day? So often in our workday, we can feel so stuck. What do you need to continue to feel in motion once you go back to work? And once that answer becomes clear, start to allow for the mind to come up with a plan. A plan as you move through the rest of your day to be able to give that to yourself. What would it take? Is it giving yourself space and time? Is it having a tough conversation? Advocating for yourself? Whatever that answer is, just find that plan. How can you have that need met today? And as you continue to be in motion, letting that plan settle in, having the awareness of what it is that you need to do, start to connect back to that intention. The intention that you had for today. And just see how close you are to meeting that intention. And if you're not quite there, ask yourself what would need to happen in order for that intention to be realized. Holding on to that plan for today, holding on to what it would take to meet that intention. Remember that it's okay to give yourself these gifts. That often at work there is so much focused on giving of yourself that when it comes to the point of losing yourself, it can only go on for so long. Remember that it's okay to advocate for your own needs, to give yourself the space to have those needs met, and to lead with that intention, whatever it is. As we near the end of our walk, just start to come back to the awareness of the feet touching the ground, moving you back to where you started. Feeling into the right foot, the left foot, aware of the body, aware of space around you, aware of the emotional experience, aware of your senses, aware of your needs, aware of your intention, and letting that presence take you back into the workday. Continue to walk forward until you reach back to where you began, continuing to come back to center, fully aware, fully present, and taking care of you. We'll end with a deep breath in and breathe out, and let it all settle. Go take care of yourself, and I will see you next week.